Okay, this video is for Nantucket. This is going to be unit number 11. And just to show you really quick on how close we are to campus, there's BYU. Basically, it's across the street. And those are BYU owned. You can see all of campus right there. And this is 900 East. So let's go on in. I'm going to kind of show you how this condo lays out. So you can see here, they put in a tile entry, and this kind of spills all the way over to the kitchen, to the bathroom. And so that's going to take up all of your traffic area, so you're not getting your carpets all worn out, right when you walk in, which is really nice. Now you can see right here, they transitioned to carpet in the living room. Now, Nantucket has a lot of cutesy things that you don't see basically on other one bedrooms by campus. So this bay window is going to be one of them here. You can see they've got 2-inch blinds here. If you look really close, you can see some crown molding, some other molding there that they stuck in, which is really nice. And I'll just try to pan around here. There's going to be our kitchen. Now, these are set up for, like most of the one bedrooms next to campus, they're going to be set up for bar counter eating. They don't have the space for a table, and usually the students wouldn't use it even if they did. So right here in the kitchen, we're going to have, they built in a little desk area. I've seen people convert that to a pantry by putting a door on it. Then there's going to be our fridge, over the range microwave, stove, and then right here is going to be, you can see our stainless steel sink. We've got our tile countertop, and then there's going to be our dishwasher there. Now as I swing around to the other side of the room here, you're going to see this one right here is going to be a coat closet. And Nantucket's, the closets are kind of, when you get two people in here, a lot of times this gets used as another closet for the bedroom basically, or a spare one to put some of the stuff. So there's one good sized closet here. This door here is going to be the water heater and furnace room. There's something in front of it, so we're not going to get into that one right now. But basically, on the water heater, that was installed in 2012, and the AC, at least the coils in there, are showing an install date of 2023. So that's pretty new. This one right here is going to be the laundry. So these are set up for a stack washer dryer unit. Now what they did here is pretty smart. So what they did is they put, instead of putting a stack unit in, they put a looks like a full-size washer in here, and then up above you've got the smaller stackable dryer. And so the nice part about that is that the washer takes a beating on those smaller units, and that just kind of solves that problem that way. So that's a good move. All right, so heading on back into the bedroom area. Here's going to be the bathroom. You can still got the tile floor there. There's going to be our double sinks, nice big mirror there with the storage behind the mirror. And then this door is going to be a separation of the toilet, and then you've got a tub shower that's going to be right inside here. So you can see it's got the fiberglass surround with the built-in shelves on it. There's going to be our shower, and there's of course going to be the tub right there. Now if I spin around on the other side, this is going to be the closet for the bedroom right here. So in this closet we'll go back quite a ways this direction, but because of the sink, the door is only going to open this far, and that's why that closet out by the entry door is going to be very commonly used for clothes. Nice updated digital thermostat here, and going on back into the bedroom area, and you can see right here is where the tile ends, and we're back to the carpet. And then the bedroom area here, we've got some built-in shelving up above. And then this looks like a queen size bed. Queen size is realistically what you're going to put in almost all of the student area properties. So there's a space right here if you wanted a dresser, and then right here. So the unit that I have, we actually put in 2 dressers, one right there and one right there, and that works well. This one comes unfurnished, so you can furnish it any way you want to, and rent it either unfurnished or furnished if it's going to be a rental for you. Okay, so let's go on up here and I'll show you here. So you can see the bay window, the views that you're getting right onto campus from the bay window, and how it spills off all over into the kitchen. Once again, they got a huge TV right there, which is super cool. But again, you can set up this living room any way you want. You put the couch on that side or on the side that they have it, either way. Okay, so heading on out to the outside. So right here is going to be 820 North, and while I'm up here, it's nice, you know, top floor unit here. You get not only great views, of course, nobody above you either. 820 North is going to be, that's promenade condos. Most of the places in this area are going to be for single students. Condo Row, the north end of Condo Row is right there. So a lot of people love Condo Row because it's so close. This is actually closer. And then another thing that's pretty nice too is BYU. If I went up this street here just a little bit, there was Wasatch Elementary is where it used to be. BYU purchased that. And so now BYU owns most of the land basically behind all of these places here on 9th East. So, so technically, I guess you're almost getting surrounded by BYU. We're getting so close that way. Okay, we'll head on down, get you a good shot here of the front of the building. So it's going to have basically siding, brick, very low maintenance exterior pitched roofs on here. And so that's kind of nice. And then all the staircases right here. Okay, so moving on over to the east. So Nantucket's going to have 2 rows on it. This is going to be the west building, and then we're going to have one here on the east as well, right there. And they'll be facing towards the east. These guys face towards the west. Now, if I were to go down basically a half block, I would be at Kiwanis Park. That's going to be one of Provo City's largest parks, and and again, to give you an idea, and finish up the park. Park's going to have a pavilion. It's going to have tennis courts there, tons of room for running and whatever that you want to do there. Now, this lot right here is now owned by BYU. The only thing that's not owned, so this house right here is not owned by BYU, and then BYU picks up on the other side and owns property, and it's going to go clear up and around to basically the other side of the school. Right here is going to be, at one time Nantucket had a pool, and pools, they're only used 6 months out of the year in Provo, and then also you need a pretty good sized project to properly maintain a pool and keep expenses in order. So they basically bricked it all in. You can kind of see the pattern right there, and made it a nice place so they can hang out and barbecue and that sort of thing. So all right, so walking around here, so we're gonna go right between the buildings so I can show you the parking and how that's set up here. Like anything else, you get this close to campus, parking is gonna be a premium. So everyone's going to have one assigned stall. So there'll be some things like right here, it looks like they've set up for motorcycle parking. Now here, they block off because you can see the staircase is going to go right out to where we were in the front of the building. So if you're down here, you don't have to go out and around the driveway. You're just going to head right up there. Unit 11 will be this stall right here. And you can see how they've got the storage there in the back, which is super nice. And then let's see, another staircase going up to the east side. Then they're going to have these open stalls like this guy right here, and these are going to be done on kind of a first come first serve type basis. Some years they've rented them out. Just kind of depends on what the HOA wants to do for that specific year. And then here we're going to have a staircase going up here on the north side. And then coming up this way, you're gonna have the mailboxes, of course, right there. And then we're gonna have a staircase going up here, another one here on the east side. And then we're kind of going right back up and around. And of course, that stoplight right there is where you'd cross over to the BYU campus. So that would be the Nantucket condominiums, unit number 11.